What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Dread back here again, and today we are playing the most realistic Minecraft of all time. Let's go ahead and get things started by picking up some twigs here. I don't think we can mine trees. No. So we need to go around and get like rocks and stuff. Let's come over here. Let's try and get some rocks. I want to go over here because we're probably gonna find more twigs over here because it's considering there's a bunch of trees. But we do actually have like a bunch of rocks right here that we're gonna pick up. We actually have some wild rye here. I think that gives us rye. What is this? Wild beets and beet seeds. So that'd be good. We give us something to eat here, and we actually have clay right here. So when we get a shovel, we're gonna remember this because we only get 2. But we need to get a shovel because clay is the most important things in here. So let's go ahead and try and pick up some sticks here. We got some more. And I'm pretty sure we can take stick, a rock. No, let's see. Might have to read our book here. Okay, so let's go ahead and open up our rock here. I think if we do, it should give us a stone knife head. There we go. And then we can take our knife head and attach it to a stick, and then we get a knife. And then I think we need to go around and get more sticks. I think we can take 4 sticks, craft up a plank. So let's try that. No. We do have a knife. Actually, I wonder if we can take... I think I just wasted that one. Let's go ahead and make an axe head here. There we go. And then can we put that with 1 stick? Oh, we can. We have an axe now. So let's go ahead and chop down this pine tree here. We got 8 logs. Oh, I'm actually not sure on how to make pine wood. Wait, that made something. A wadle? What the hell? Oh, shit. Let's try and look up planks here. How do you get lumber? Oh, we need to make a saw. And it's becoming nighttime too. So here, let's look at how to make a saw head. That kind of like took all day. What's a saw? That's a hoe. Hammer, javelin. It's not telling me how to make a saw head. So I think we're gonna have to wait on getting a plank. Let's try and make a pickaxe here. Or actually, what we need to do is we need to make a shovel head and attempt to find. So let's go to make a shovel here. So it's the way around. So it's just kind of, let's go to make a shovel. And then let's go ahead and make a stone shovel here. It's already been 20 minutes in and we're just now making a shovel. And we had that place where we saw clay. We're going to run back to that and try and gather it up so we can eventually find some ores and stuff on the ground. And if I remember correctly, it should have been down here. What is this? So we got limonite. I'm pretty sure we can use that to craft materials eventually. We're going to be able to craft tools and stuff, but we need to get clay first. And then we need to find tiny rocks on the ground that contain ores in them. We just have to get lucky with it. But clay is going to be super important in this playthrough. Let's go ahead and mine all of this up. So I'm pretty happy we actually got like a pretty big vein too, so that's always nice. Oh shit, almost died. So we have clay, and then we're going to use this clay to make pots. And we actually need to make a couple sticks here and make a fire starter. And then if we go around with our knife here and just cut up the grass, we'll get thatch. And there goes our knife. So let's go make a new one here. What was the recipe? Something... Oh wait, no, I messed it up. It was something like... There we go. New knife head. But then if we take this straw, we can make straw blocks. We can actually use this to start firing vassals. So we can make a fire starter. We put a thatch on the ground or a log. We need 1 log. I think if we put a log down, we throw and no, I think I got it messed up. I don't know. Hold on. I might genuinely need to look this up. If we take this and put it in, do we get anything? Let's go ahead and try and chop down another tree here. See if we can't get some logs. Because I think what I have wood. Getting pretty confused here. I have wood, but I don't think I turned my logs into wood. I already used up my logs. My bad. And then if you look down at my hotbar, my character's starting to get a little thirsty. So here in a little bit, we're going to need to drink some water. And to do that, we need to craft up a jug. To do that, we need to make a fire pit. So we have 4 logs from that. Let's go ahead and chop down. It'll be easier to chop these. What is this? Mossy. Oh, I'm getting pretty hungry too, but I do have a little bit of vegetables that we could eat. What is this? Blooming dirt. I think we're gonna set up a little base camp over here by the water. Water is gonna be super important coming from all this. Let's go ahead and mine a singular hole into the ground here. And then let's go ahead and make some sticks here. Let's go and put one log. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Let's try and light this up here. And I just burnt everything that I had. I don't understand how to make a fire pit. So I need 1, 2, 3 sticks. I need 1 log. I can't fucking throw them all on the ground at the same time. Oh man, I love this fucking game. Back up. Apparently, this should work. Oh my god, we have a fire pit, and we also have a tornado rampaging over there. And I pray to God it doesn't come over here. I don't know. For some reason, I've been sitting here so long trying to make a fire pit that a tornado spawned in. And it's coming over here, dude. It's gonna take my fire pit away from me. I just got fire. I don't even have a crafting table yet, and there's a tornado coming to come and kill me. Alright. But with the fire pit, we can finally start making... I'm gonna freak out if I get sucked up. Try and get out of the way. I think it's coming towards us. I should have made this fire pit underground. But we can finally start making things like vessels and all that. Vessels, like pottery, must be fired before it can be used. Something require heating at 10,000 Kelvin. We got a pit kiln. So that's gonna be next. Next is gonna be us making a pit kiln, and then we're gonna be able to use ores and stuff that we find on the ground to make stuff. But the first thing we want to make is a jug. And I guess we can make vessels and stuff too. If we're gonna fire one thing, we might as well fire 4 things. So the small vessel is one such like pottery items must be fired before it can be used. Is a process of heating the item will point where clay will turn into a hard ceramic. Make a pit kiln. So we need 8 pieces of straw and 8 logs. This tornado is going insane over there. Let's go and try and get out of the area. I think our campfire is done, but what are you gonna do? Oh no. So I'm starting to become super thirsty to the point where I'm hungry. I wonder, can this give me any water? No, but that refills my hunger, but it doesn't give me any water. Okay, so I still have mining fatigue. That's gonna be like actually impossible. I think I lost. I think I just like soft locked myself. Oh no, you can, I didn't know you could right click water. Ah, we can just drink water out of the ground, I guess. But so next I do want to go around and start looking for ores and all that, because we're eventually gonna need some if we want to start firing stuff. So, or making better tools and actually progressing. So right now we have limestone on the ground, and limestone can be like an indicator for a different type of ore that you're looking for. You just have to get lucky enough to find them on the surface. Oh my god, a chicken. He is zooming. What is that? A female quail? What's up, dude? Alright, we got 3 pieces of quail, man. Beautiful. I'm finally gonna be able to eat tonight. Wow, this area looks really nice over here. Oh, this malachite. So we got a piece of, here we go, right here. We're finding some. Because we got 3 small pieces of malachite here. And what we can do, melts into 30 millibytes of copper. Finding more malachite, we can add it all up into one kiln and then fire it. And we could probably make a malachite. I want to try and make a pickaxe first if I can do anything. But realistically, we just gotta keep searching. I'll go ahead and turn shaders off for a little bit so my game runs just a little bit better. We got that tornado in the background just tearing it apart, man. So it's actually the next day now. I've been going around just in this little area up here above the water where we were yesterday, and we're actually getting a lot of malachite, which means that in this mountain there's if we get like prospecting pick, I'm pretty sure it's what it's called, eventually we'll be able to find a lot of malachite, because there's a lot on the surface, which should mean that there's a lot here, but I don't know how we can find a way to mark this area. Maybe if we do something like that and leave, maybe we'll leave a piece of malachite here just so we know. But there's actually quite a bit in this area. So I have 7 now. I think yesterday we only had 3. We just keep going around here. It's quite a bit, which I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, means that underground there is a massive vein. I actually have a cave down here, which I don't know if we're ready for. We need to be wary of these tornadoes too when they're coming around, and make sure that there's not one coming for us, since we don't have a tornado detector, and we're probably not gonna have one for a while. But I think what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna chop down some more of these trees so we get enough wood to start doing what we need to do. Are you serious? Oh my god, bro. Forgot to make an axe head. Also, this is a cool little cave. Limestone. Hold on, we might set up a little base camp in here. And not gonna have from tornadoes right here. It's kind of nice. All right, you know what? Let's actually try and make another fire pit. We did yesterday that I forgot to make actually. Oh god. We do something like right here. What is it? One log. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And we get our fire starter. There we go. We got a fire pit. So let's get, I think if we put sticks in there, it turns it into torches. We get 2 torches. Then we can actually start lighting some things up. Something like that. It's kind of nice. It's kind of nice. And then next we're gonna work on a pit kiln. So there's like lightning out here. But it was saying that it's easier to find ores that are in a tornado. I think that it's easier to find ores on this mountain that we were at. If you are 35 blocks vertical of a vein or 15 horizontal, you can find ores on the ground. We were finding quite a bit on that mountain cliff, so that probably meant that we were above a massive vein right there. Crazy wind going. Oh shit! What the fuck? It killed me immediately. Oh my god. Oh shit. Where was I at? Oh my god, there's like multiple storms forming. I want to assume that I was over here. God, I'm gonna get jumped by a pack of wolves. Why are they following me? Oh my god, I can't believe I just died, bro. Bro, back up, dog. What's that? Rotten flesh. I actually have no idea where I was at. I don't think I was this way. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna make 3 vessels and we're gonna need to fire these. So I think we're gonna make 3 vessels and 1 jug because you can fire 4 things at once. We could do a mold too. Those molds have been melted, which eventually solidified into the shape of a mold. I think we'll need to do that too, because when we melt down something, I think we will transfer it from the mold. I actually have no idea how that works. So molds can have molten metal poured into them, which is eventually solidified into the shape of a mold. The item can present as a mold. I don't think we need to make an ingot mold. I'm pretty sure once we fire down with a vessel, we should be able to transfer things from the vessel. We can put our ores in the vessel, put it in the pit kiln, and then pour that into a pickaxe head mold or the scythe blade or something like that, which we can definitely try. I think I'm gonna try and make a pickaxe mold here first. Let's open up some copper here. Make a jug first. I think I did that backwards. All right, somebody remember this picture. Yeah, we have an unfired jug, and then let's make a pickaxe mold, and then let's make a vessel. Let's make a vessel, and then another one. All right, so we got all those. We have so much trash in my inventory. Where are these twigs? On flesh, we don't need that. Beet seeds, rice seeds. We might need those later. I feel like pine cones are a renewable source. And then if we dig a hole into the ground, I guess we'd have to do this outside. Do something like that here. And then let's read in our book one more time here. So pit kilns. So we'll dig a hole, put 8 pieces of straw and then 8 logs on top, and then start the fire. So let's make sure we have 8 logs. So I actually have 14. So we need more straw. We'll just run around here real quick. We actually need to make another fire starter. Let's go straw. And there's like a gnat flying around in my room. I'm gonna freak out. Let's put our stuff in here. Can we not place it? We have to V, and then 4 pieces of straw, or 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then 8 logs, and then we'll sit here. Let's charge the baby up. Nice. And then we'll just let that go until it burns out here. And I guess while we're doing that, let's get some pine cones and twigs and see if we can't restart this fire. Let's go ahead and get my pine cones actually. That should take a little bit of time. Let's load this baby up with like pine cones. We should be able to relight this. There we go. And actually, let's oh shit, I didn't know you could do that. So the pine cones burn out pretty fast. I think I'm gonna use this because this is a wood I crafted. So let's see if we can't load that baby up with some logs here. Burns that dark red for a minute. So we're never gonna get it super hot, but we can use this to start making more torches. And we gotta make sure oh my god. Time left. Okay, we have 6 minutes left on that. We have another storm coming in. Oh my god. Try and get our hands on just a bunch of torches here. It's saying it's burning through my logs, bro. What the fuck? Man. I don't know. Eventually, we should have a better source of fire soon. The wind is blowing. I think we have, I think the tornado getting ready to form there. And I guess we can cook our chicken next too. Let's cook up our chicken. or our quail actually. And then we can check our nutrition. So we don't have any protein, so if we eat this, if we digest a little bit, our protein will go up. Hoping that tornado doesn't come down and get us just yet. This protein gives us 12 shift. So saturation is 5%, protein is -2 protein? How does quail take away our protein? That's strange. Almost Canadian strange. No, I'm just kidding. We have 3 minutes left on that. And we're gonna need to chop down a couple more trees here and get ready to try and find, if we get the first thing we actually want to make is a saw head. If we can get enough, I need to figure out how much one of these gives me. So it melts into 300 megabytes of copper. So we need to figure out, so we have the ores and all that. We have finally at least 100 megabits of metal for capture. So we have 300, we have 325 and 100. And then we actually can do iron too. So we can make a copper. I think the first thing we want to make is a saw. So we gotta make sure we're watching this. Okay. First thing we want to make is a saw mold. Oh, we're gonna have to fire these too, actually. Damn, we have to do 3 different firings here. We could do an axe head too. Not really worried about a shovel. Yeah, I'm not worried about really any of that. We can make stone shovels and stuff. First, we do want to make a saw because a saw is what's gonna give us planks, and we can finally get a crafting table. I've been playing for 2 days. I still don't have a crafting table. And the pickaxe head is what we're gonna want to. I should have did that first. Prospecting pick. I guess we could do that too. So we probably make a prospecting pick, axe, and a saw. So we have 40 seconds. So let's go ahead and just whip these things out right quick. So let's look at it one more time. So a saw is just down the middle. Somehow I messed that up. 4, 3, so 4. It's done. Oh, I don't remember. So they're still pretty hot. I think that's what that is, right? Yellow. So we can actually just leave those there for a second to cool down. We don't need the molds to be hot, but eventually we're going to be in a rush. So it's 4, and then that turns into 3, and then 2. So it's 4. So we have a saw. Let's make a chisel. I could make a, all right, let's make a pickaxe. No. Oh wait, I think I already made a pickaxe head. I already made the pickaxe head. Prospecting pick is an L and a dot. And then we have 2 more that we can fire. So let's do, I guess we can do an axe. I mean, we'll probably, because we're gonna need to chop down a bunch of trees. So let's actually do an axe mold. Somehow I always mess that up. Oh, I'm doing it backwards. So for the, that's why I'm getting things messed up. For the mold, you do it backwards. You're laying out the shape that you intend to make. Then let's do a pickaxe head. We have a jug. We have 2 vessels. Let's actually just do another vessel because we're gonna eventually need a bunch of those. These are all done. We need to make a chest here pretty soon. Let's think about this. You know what I need? I need more logs. So we have a ceramic jug. We can fill that up with water. A vessel. I think if we put the malachite in there, and then if we grab this other one, we have our mold. Let's go get some water. I bet you could always take multiple sips of let's say, so if we put that in there, so this will all melt down into 400 things of copper. Now let's go ahead and get another pick kiln set up. So let's that. We're actually gonna need to run 2 of these at once. I'm gonna chop down some more trees here. I think I'm gonna chop down like 3 or 4 trees. I'll be right back. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then so we have those firing there. I think, do I have my? So I think I'm gonna fire those first, and then I'll fire that and attempt to pour it into the molds that we get out of this firing. I think is how we'll do it. We have 7 minutes left on that. I'm gonna take those 7 minutes. I'm probably just gonna chop down some more trees here. These logs are getting expensive. And for right now, I'm only chopping down just pine trees, just so I'm gonna probably get this birch tree here. So while this is cooking up, let me give you guys a rundown on the plan. So when this finishes up, we're gonna start a new one. We're going to cook up all our copper that we have here. And we're only going to keep copper in there. We're not going to try and start mixing our iron and stuff in there because that will fuck it all up. And then it actually only melts in that brilliant white. When does, oh god, I didn't even think about that. Melts in copper at orange. So I think a pit kiln can get us to orange, but I don't think a pit kiln can get us to white. It can get us to yellow white, so it's definitely not going to get us to brilliant white, which I think is clear. I'm pretty sure that's clear white, so we can't even cook iron anyway. And then so let's go over here to casting, because Is one vessel you need enough for a pit kiln? Yes, yes. At least 100 casting. Casting can be done with some alloys. So we have a vessel, so once it gets heated up, right, and we can stick our mold, we can open up the vessel and then stick our molds in there, and it will drain it out into the mold, and then we have to wait for that to heat up. That's it's gonna be the rundown. This is the most complicated thing I've ever done in my life. We put jars down. We can just put them on the floor. Can I place that? No. I need storage, man. I have no storage or anything. So that's where we need that saw head, and that saw head's gone right now. So about 4 minutes. We're gonna start a new one, and then well, I'm a fucking architect. It's my house, by the way. I paid for it. I paid for everything. She said we don't have to change. That is just the way we're wired. Right. I bet. So we have all this done. Let's wait. We can wait for it to cool down. Yeah, it's all yellow and stuff. It does cool down. So we have our saw head. We have the prospecting pick and the axe. So I think we're gonna make these 3 tools. Oh, we need to make 4. What is that? What does this burn down into? We make into 100 smelts into 3. We can't do 4. We can't. We have that pickaxe too. We need to make. Let me pick all this stuff. I have so much trash in my inventory. Okay, we don't need that. I don't know what rye is. We don't need beet seeds. We don't need a stripped pine log. I guess we can use that in here. Let's get this stuff fired up again. I guess we should make other stuff to fire too. If we're gonna do 1 pit kiln, we might as well do a bunch of pit kilns, right? I don't know, what can we put in here? Let me think about this. So here, let's make other molds actually. Since we're gonna be, we have a pickaxe mold, we have a prospecting mold. We could make a slice mold, a chisel mold, an unrefined blade. I don't know. We can make stone knives. All this stuff is like, I think we might just do the 1. So let's put this 1 vessel in there. This has all of our stuff in it. Let's do 8 straw, 8 logs. Let's fire this. Then in 8 minutes, dude, I've been sitting here for, it's going to be 20 minutes just waiting to make it. Dude, it's actually insane. And then we need to be ready to pull it out. So we have our mold. We have all 4 molds right here that we're going to use, which we should have enough copper for all of these. And these are the molds we're going to make. We're going to make a pickaxe, an axe, a saw, and a prospecting pick, which should all work. It should work. Going to eat up our quail here. Our protein is going on. We need to get fruits, grains, and vegetables. So you want to have a balanced diet. You'll see like my average health has gone down from 777, I think is what we started at. And now it's at 761. Foxglove. Because we need to go around and look for vegetables and stuff. So it's probably like what the beet seeds were for. But I know farming can get pretty complicated. I'm not trying to do all that right now. I have this cave here. Let's actually try and light this cave up. Make sure there's no skeletons spawning in here. What is this? Limestone bismuth coal. Oh my god. That's a little coal vein? Dude, we can come in here and get some coal. I think that's what that is. I want to assume. I know on the other side of the mountain we have, it seems like a pretty big underground vein of what would be malachite, which turns into copper, which hopefully is true. I don't want to mine any of these up yet because we could have a landslide in here. So let's just, imagine if I had like Herobrine installed still and all that. Dude, it'd be insane. So we got 2 seconds left. Then we need to grab this. I think open it, stick our molds in there. Hey, ready? Come on, hurry. Boom. And then we got 25 little bits left. I don't know. We can just keep that, I guess. And the second these cool down, so when these finally cool down, give them a second to solidify. Oh, there we go. We have to break them out. Nice. Oh, you lose the mold. And if we, oh my god, a copper pickaxe, a saw, an axe, and the prospecting pig. Oh my god, 76% accuracy. Oh my god, we actually have a pickaxe now, dude. And look, we take this and this, we get lumber. We take this, we get planks. If we take the planks, we can get crafting table. Oh, and the thunder at the right time too. I need to reset my audio drivers. Oh my god, I have no idea how long I was paused for. Dude, my recording was paused, bro. No, I don't know how much you guys have seen. I don't know if you guys saw this, but we got it. We got god damn it. In case we didn't, we finally have a crafting table now. We made the saw. Dude, that just pissed me off. I know we have a fire going, but next on our list. So since we have tools now, getting started and stuff, we're here. A place to sleep. Oh, what? Just kidding. Attached bits of the perimeter bed can be used to set your spawn. Though I'm not sleeping through the nights. Oh, I didn't know we can make a spawn point. Oh shit, we can make hay bale. I didn't know we can make a bed. Well, we have a crafting table now, so we should. For what? Hides are dropped by larger animals like bears and cows. Oh, I guess we could go out and look for a bear. I've never seen a bear. We don't have any weapons either. I guess we could use our stone axes. Let's actually make, so here, let's make more knives because my knives is broken. Actually, let's make a javelin. So we clear 333. We have a javelin. We can make a knife on the way, but I want to look for animals. But I know we have fish and stuff, but I'm yet to see actual animals that we can eat or big animals that we can use. So let's remember, home is this way. Venture out here. We have our prospecting pick too, and we're gonna look for more ores on the ground and all that constantly. We have white sand. Ooh, what is that? Limonite? Oh, that's iron. So here, we pick this off the ground, and if we, oh shit, we prospect. Found a very large sample of limonite. If we come, I'm dead. So right here, somewhere in this area is iron, or I guess limonite. So if we prospect like here, found nothing. A very large sample of limonite. Then we'll need to find a way to get down there. But that's good to remember too. Oh, another piece. Bunch of pieces. So we're gonna have to excavate this area out, and that will give us iron. But I'm not seeing any wild barley. Use that to make bread. What the hell? What is this? Oh, more malachite. Nothing. Nothing. Let's keep one right here. Oh, we got a bunch of malachite right here. There's gotta be a massive vein right here. Hardened rhyolite? Oh shit, there's monsters down here. And there's actually a tornado forming above us. Man, I cannot catch a break. No, I didn't know torches burned out. Found a very large sample of malachite. I don't know how. Okay, I don't want this to collapse in on me. Found nothing. Nothing. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm dead. Oh, I don't even know which one. I think I was over at this tornado, I would assume. Alright, well, back to walking. Actually, I think I was at only one way to find out. I found something in the store. But if you guys come down here, you'll see we actually have a full vein of malachite down here. And I was looking on the way back, I was thinking, I know you can make support beams or something that stop it from collapsing in on you, but I think if we do something, we get lumber, do this, make a crafting table, we should be able to make support beams. I just can't. It should be something almost like this. Yes. And if we put a support beam like this, maybe like that should stop it from collapsing in on us. And then we can start fucking mining malachite. Oh my god, this is crazy, bro. It's like actual advancement coming in here. And that's what that sifting sound is. That right there is proof that we need another support beam. So let's actually mine that. Alright, it's collapsing. And we should be fine. This vein is massive too. Look, we're gonna look at that. It melts into 100, 90, 100. Dude, we need another support beam. Let's mine over here actually. So we have pour. I think this one, and it looks like I'm gonna be walking back again. I actually lived. Why did it break? I don't understand. But look at that. We got 100, 100, 100, almost 100. Can I sneak this one? What if I like? Is that supported? I don't even know. I think that means it's no longer supported. What if I do like that? I don't know, but we have a massive vein here. It's massive in there. But here, we got that. So now we have malachite, which is good for us. Gosh, I know it's gonna collapse. Here, let's actually put a torch here. And it's massive too, because look at all this. So I wonder if we go back to that rhodonite vein or whatever, the limonite, it will be probably get quite a bit. But this right here this is gonna be like an endless supply of copper. I feel like super rich right now. So let's actually do oh, copper. Melts in a ton of copper, melts into copper. So malachite, I don't know why malachite melts into copper. I think malachite would melt into a level 106 siege breaker nocturne. But we need to start looking for. So we have like limonite over there, whatever it's called, that turns into iron. But I wonder what it takes to get more advanced. So like we're stuck. We just got in copper, right? So let's leave here and do advanced mechanics. So we're not even close to any of that. aqueducts, shale brick, a blaster, bricks and mortar. We're actually not even there yet. I'm yet to see any of these animals. We do have a lot of fish. We can live off of fish for now. But I am gonna have to leave this session of recording here. I need to go to a doctor's appointment. Oh, mushroom. Oh, cool. One torch should burn out. Can I relight it? Oh yeah, you can. That is nice. We have a bunch of malachite. We have a bunch of more malachite, which is good. Which will all melt down into quite a bit. 200, 200, 100. So 200, 400, 500, 600. Which then we can use to see. Eventually we'll be up here like black steel. Redstone? I wonder if look at that crafting tree. Oh my god. I don't know if you I'm gonna have to zoom in on that. Dude, this shit. We're not even scratching the surface of this, dude. It's actually insane. I wanna come over here and oh, we have clay. I wanna come over here and prospect for oh, it's right there. We have more malachite just chilling right here in the mountain. Oh, this is insane. Small 10. It all adds up eventually. So we have that in the vein. So we know where that's at. I wonder, let's just keep looking around here. We need to find animals too. That's what we really need to find. This rotten flesh. I think these tornadoes keep picking the animals up and then just throwing them down. No nutrition. Can I eat? What happens if I eat this? Just a normal hunger. Oh shit. Oh, tea leaves. What is this? Wild beets. I guess we'll hold on to the beet seeds too. What do we got? 6 beet seeds. How much do beets give us? Vegetables 1, saturation 10. We need a balanced diet. That's what I was saying earlier. If you look at our stomach and all that, so we have no grain, no fruit, and we haven't had any dairy because, well, there's no fucking cows anywhere. Oh shit! A goat! Oh my god, is it attacking me? Wear and tear? Oh, it wants food. I'm stupid. It's a female. Wait, do I have my jug on me? Familiarity is 16. I want to take this thing back home with me. Are you gonna keep following me? Yeah, you will. I don't know. This is the only other animal I've seen the entire time I've been here. So let's try and get this thing. What, dude? We're taking that. Do goats drop anything? I don't know what a nanny goat is. No, I don't see any more. I'm gonna take this guy home. This guy's coming home with me. Oh yeah. Oh, I lost him. So goats like beets. I don't understand. I don't know what wear and tear means. I'll probably have to look it up. Take that. We're gonna try and walk him down the mountain here. Get him in the house. We need him in the house bad. I wonder if we can craft a door. Let's see. We have planks. We have a bunch of planks. I wonder, can we make a door? No. Let's see. Let's see door, which is lumber. So let's just like cook up all this birch. Let's make a door, and then let's make, I guess, 12 planks. Let's try and keep this guy in here. So let's do the door. It's gonna be like the worst. Where'd I go? Oh, he's back there. Bro, get over here. We need to block that off. Come over here. Block that off. Let's read about goats here. I'm not seeing goat. I think this might just be like a Minecraft goat. Is this from Minecraft? No, it says Terraformacraft. Here we go. Goat spawns in modern climates with temperatures. Yeah. They are dairy animals. They produce milk every 3 days. Animals are mammals that can be sheared if they are adults familiar enough with use. Sometimes with sheep, alpacas can be clicked with a bucket. So it is a female. It's a nanny goat. I wonder if that means the heifer. So how do you make a bucket? Can we make a copper bucket? Your bucket. What? Oh, a wooden bucket. Oh my god. Wait. I think I'm gonna live. I got a wooden bucket. Can I milk you? Is not familiar enough to produce. How do I make him familiar? Familiarity. Livestock can be fed. Each animal has foods that it prefers to eat. Left control. To feed an animal, left control, snake, and right button to feed with your hand. Do you not like those? Oh, I'm eating it. Well, what kind of food does a goat like? Oh my god, bruh. They eat grains, fruits, and vegetables. Maybe around. They can have children. Is barley a wheat or a grain? It's a vegetable. I think it's because I already fed him earlier. Maybe you only feed him every now and again. He's staying in there for sure, or she is. We're gonna go try and get another one. We're gonna try and get a dude, and then we'll milk him, I guess, whenever the familiarity goes up. I think I'm gonna leave this part here. This might be the end of the episode, or it might be a continuation. I don't know yet. We'll see. But I have to go to a doctor's appointment.